do not pull the cart out. It's stationary in the van. This is like a version 1.0. It could use a false floor in there and some more mounting and things like that, but I've just been trying to get the original setup kind of figured out how I want to lay it out. But it's functional and I'm happy with it so far. Yeah, this thing's pretty sturdy in there. Doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it's in there. The cart originally came with wheels on it, so it would be nice to have in a garage setting as well. But I just took the wheels off, laid it in there, and it's actually mounted to the tank up at the top in the back corner. Yo, clean start. What's good, bro? Thank you. This is a 125-gallon loaf tank, they call it. Truthfully, it's a little big, and I think I generally only fill up to 100 gallons, and they make a slim one. A lot of guys in the UK have it, but they make a slim 100-gallon tank that's about the same height. I think that would be most ideal. Give you like another foot or two in this direction, and then you just build like a hard or false floor, a little framing around everything. In the back, it's really just stuff thrown in there for now. But again, if you had that slim tank, it would give you a whole lot more room, and then you could build out, a carpeted wood frame, or go get a steel frame built out. Ballpark for all the van internals was probably, if I count like polishers, everything like that, I'd say about 6,000-7,000 you can get this exact setup. Got a little generator slide, which is pretty nice. There's actually in the Ford Transit up to like right here, there's already a pre-installed false floor. So it helps out. You could just go right into that. Truthfully, I wouldn't recommend that. You should another false floor on top and get that mounted, but it works. As far as how much water, I generally, like with 100 gallons, I'm usually getting like 3-4 vehicles out of them. If it's only maintenance washing, you could get like 5 vehicles. Full details, maybe 2 to 3, depending. It really depends on the condition. A lot of times I use a lot of water, but some might say I'm a little heavy-handed on the water, to be honest. But this Kranzel pulls, it's got a lot of flow, so it pulls a lot of water. But like that much water right there could definitely get me, I know I'm good for 2 cars. What is that, 70 gallons? Yeah, I know I'm good for 2. I could do 3 if I'm just doing washing. So I would say I average 2 to 4 per tank. Yo, Obsessed Mobile Detailing, what's good, bro? Yeah, this is the best pump in the game for sure. I'm so stoked on it. It works great, super reliable, nice and quiet. I got to run a generator in a mobile setting, but in a garage setting, there's no way I'm getting anything but the K1322. Evan, I use the Power Horse 4500 generator. And yes, Obsessed, I am using DI water. I pick it up from a local detail supply shop for like 11 cents a gallon, I think. Oh yeah, it's a whole different experience when you're using that water. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I got it together now. Excited. This was like the mock-up rig. I drilled a bunch of holes in it. I've tested stuff out. I put a little bucket fill valve here and some of my earlier content, but some of the stuff didn't work out. So I think this is pretty much good, and I'll probably go for version 2 and start mocking up a nice like frame. But the goal for me is to still be able to use this for personal use. So I want to be able to pull everything out and go camping if I wanted. The clearance on the some of the little things that don't necessarily get shown. Thank you, thank you. And then I know Milwaukee sells a nice little mounting plate. You would just mount to the hard, to the floor. Columbia, South Carolina, heat is unbearable. Switch. Yeah, same out here in Florida. Heat is tough. You got to work at 7 a.m. in the morning out here. Be done by like 10, 11, 12 at the latest. And DI water for sure. Any recommendations for a hose reel? I know Cox is great, but more for a budget price. I'm honestly going to recommend Cox reels just because of the quality. MTM is probably the only other way I'd go. Just for trust in the product, it's worth the extra couple bucks if you could swing it or save up for it, But yeah, look into MTM reels and then determine if the price difference is worth it. Otherwise, $200. Grab a couple more details, swing the 200. It's worth the investment. That thing helps me out so much. Super efficient. Yeah, I hear you, Jeffrey. Gotta go with the Cox reels. MTM's nice too, but yeah, highlights. Let me know. Reach out anytime if you want any details on it. Ready for that new Milwaukee wet dry vac, the corded one. Yeah, I haven't looked into it, to be honest. I was looking into Karcher vacuums recently. Kind of interested. They look like I want a Kranzel Ventos vacuum. You guys should look into those. But they're only available in the UK because of the power source. And I don't know, I believe in the little rigid 4-gallon vac. Those things it's like a staple in the industry out here in the US. There's not really much more needed than it, but yeah, the orange is whatever. It's my only complaint. They make a gray and red one, Pro Series. Master, yeah, it's wall mounted. Thing is legit. Ego 650. And yeah, Rupas for polishers, strictly, pretty much. Even versus the new Milwaukee one I'm seeing out, I'm not the biggest fan of the way the battery sits at the bottom of it. A couple things, I haven't used it, so take this with a grain of salt, but yeah, just off visual, I would like to go test it out, but looks like it's getting there, needs a little work. 50-foot Cox vacuum reel, yeah, I bet. Same, I got some stuff that needs work. This garage has been, I need a garage space to get myself situated, get a shop setting going down. This is just kind of storage at the home garage for now. clean start. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the kind words, but I'll get like you one day. You know what I mean? For now, this is I'm working with what I got. It is what it is. Kind of crammed in here. To be honest, I don't even pull a car in here. It's just too much space. But I've been looking around lately, trying to find a shop for rent. So, trying to look around local. Go-to towels that I use regularly are strictly like the Rag Company. These are the Edgeless 365 and the Edgeless 500 are my go-tos for sure. Your stuff's all thrown in the pretty drawers. I love it. Yeah, your garage is ideal. I love the white, clean aesthetic, you know? And you can go in and put the style points in on certain mounts and things like that. But, yeah, I love your setup, dude. I'm trying to get something like that. Just nice, clean. It's great for filming. Like, your content looks great because all the white walls and it's nice and clean. Need that. Press-all bottles are good, yeah. To be honest, I've had a couple fail on me. Just the tips of them when I'm using anything like a brake buster or something like that. But I love, you know, they engaged spray. Let's see. So it's a great dual action spray head. It just certain products might like a brake buster might break them up. More affordable spray heads would probably be the stuff that I have. And let me see here. This is my little go-to carry-on bag. Probably these they're designed for the Kosh Chemi bottles, but a Star spray head from the Rag Company, the Canyon sprayers. They're nice. I like them. But yeah, just CarPro spray heads, Kosh Chemi, and Pressel. Favorite part about running my own detailing business is definitely the rewarding factor of when you're done putting in hours on a long detail or even a maintenance wash schedule at that. Just, you know, being there for the client and overall just providing value. It's a very it's hard work, but it's rewarding. Go-to carry bag from it's an old release from Adams Polishes and Thule collab. They use Edgeless 365 for dirty interior. Yeah, the Edgeless 365 I used to use like blue on exterior. You know, anything blue is pretty much exterior. The gray stuff is like door jambs, wheels, and interiors. But I keep the interior, you know, you can see the ones that have the lining. I'll use those for door jambs and stuff. But gray is interior, blue was exterior, but to be honest with you guys lately, I've been starting to use some of the blue 365 on interior as well. What's the capacity of the storage tank? Does it require frequent filling? Yeah, I fill this thing up pretty much every day or every other day after work. But it carries 125 gallons. I keep it filled up to about 100 gallons. Best tire shine in my opinion is CarPro Pearl. I'm a big fan. How do I like Kosh Chemi? CarPro, any recommendations from Kosh Chemi products I should try out? Yeah, as you guys have seen in my content, I have a great relationship with the team at CarPro. Not only do I love the products, but just the branding and overall the way that the business is ran and the relationship I have with the guys over there and gals is great. I just love them the most. So you'll always see me using CarPro stuff. However, Kosh Chemi is super nice. I'm definitely into Kosh Chemi products. My bad for the back and forth. But some of the just essentials that I use. I don't have everything from everyone, you know, just pretty much CarPro, Kosh Chemi, some PNS product. Just go-to stuff. This is all CarPro, just the essentials. Lift, reset, so lift for the foam cannon, reset for the bucket, Iron X gallon, glass cleaner, all-purpose cleaner. You can do CarPro Multi-X, or this is probably my favorite all-purpose cleaner, Kosh Chemi GS. If you're looking to grab some Kosh Chemi product, I'd probably just recommend getting started with a GSF and GS. It's an all-purpose cleaner and a car shampoo, but it's pretty fun if you got a dirty vehicle and want to mix a little all-purpose cleaner into the foam cannon. It works pretty well. Can you mix CarPro Lift and Kosh Chemi GS as a pre-wash? I wouldn't recommend. Just CarPro Lift is pretty much the concept of Kosh Chemi GS and GSF combined. You probably want to just, you probably just want to mix something like GS into GSF. But as far as CarPro Lift, you don't want to make it any stronger than it already is. It's pretty strong cleaner for a pre-wash. Got some brushes, a couple clay bars. This thing's mangled. It's trash. Freshy. And I got need a re-up on the clay, that's for sure. Got a mask from 3M for coating applications. If you guys are working with a lot of pet hair, you definitely want to try this brush out. Screenshot this or something, but this thing's a lifesaver. For tires, I run CarPro Pearl undiluted, just straight out of the bottle. That's pretty much all I use CarPro Pearl on, to be honest with you guys. Plastic razor blades for tree sap removal, interior brushes, CarPro synthetic clay block, some scan grip headlamp, a couple extra nozzles and fittings. And on ceramic coating days, my little go-to drawer, pull off some license plates, coating. Another quick tip on coatings, depending on location and stuff like today, you definitely don't want your coatings sitting in your car or your mobile setup, so I'd take those out, whereas like some of these products can work. You can leave your bottles in here, except I have had Iron X and a couple things start oozing out of the top on really hot days in here, so just be mindful of that. And if you guys don't have a Milwaukee pack out, I highly suggest these things. They're super nice. Clean start, you'll appreciate this one. No one likes to look at a vacuum hose, and I don't have a solution yet, so I'm just throwing it in there. But aesthetically, much better. In these drawers, boom, more 365 from the Rag Company, interior, exterior, edgeless 500 from the Rag Company for polish or application of sealants and stuff. Dry Me a River for glass, great towels right there. And then in the bottom drawer, I use these for door jambs, this drying towel, and the 1500 from the Rag Company drying towel is super good to pair if you guys are out there using Eagle blowers and there's anything left over. The 1500 drying towel is great. I used to have a little magnetic holder up there, but You know, as you can see, it's doing something to the van. I gotta come in here and clean it. But I don't know, I didn't like it. Just like it's just clean and empty in here. Simple. Don't want to be overwhelmed when I show up to do a job. Couple buckets, wheel bucket, rinse, wash, all the brushes you need. Still needs some solution, some storage, you know, maybe another drawer here, but you don't want to get too tall. I'm thinking just for the next setup, I'm going to have some sort of frame where I'll have a second shelf, essentially. Throw the steamer, air compressor. I'll figure out something clean and different. Polishers, see again, that's another solution. In my old van, I had a divider from the back seats that I hung the polishers and my pads on and everything like that. But this is a new van, so I'm kind of just trying to see how I want to go about it. But to answer your question right now, they're all, I just bring them in the bag. Carry-on bag. RWB Clearwater fender. Cool little piece. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. I'll talk to you soon. Also, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up with some questions. I appreciate the patience. Also, this might be an important question. If I use Coach Chemi GS, which you often on a ceramic coated car, will it strip off or remove the ceramic coating? Yeah, you know, it's not going to strip or remove that ceramic coating per se instantly, but you want to be mindful. It's not necessary to add GS for every wash. You know, you really want to do that on like a lifted rig or something that just, it's got a lot of salt, a lot of buildup on it, something that's pretty contaminated. Otherwise, just stick to GSF and then you're really safe on the coated vehicles for the long run. Luca, thank you very much. Yeah, this is a different van. When I state my last van was a 2010 Ford Transit Connect. So I might be referring to the same van that you've seen recently, but about a year ago I had a different van. So. Thank you, Clean Start, always. You guys go check Clean Start out as well. He's got a great channel, some good content coming. This is a Hydro 2 mix, Copro Eraser, GSF. Elixir is a quick detailer. This is I keep my all-purpose cleaner in here. PNS Express Interior, Carpro Clarify. This is Optimum No Rinse solution for clay lube. And then I have PNS Bead Maker. Yo, Evan, I'm glad I could help. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to learn the platform, so thank you guys so much for the patience as I walk around on YouTube Live and things like that. I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out and see how I can help where I can. How often do you change oil in the Kranzel pressure washer? I have not changed the oil yet. I heard these things go forever, but it's got a little plug. It's starting to what I had seen when I first got, so I don't know. It's something that I might give some thought to. Maybe I'll create a YouTube video on changing out the oil or servicing the Kranzel. Complex. The bag is a Adams Polishes Thule collaboration that they did. I don't think that's available anymore. It was in a couple years back. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it. I don't want to butcher the name. Urvish Shukla. I wish there was a perfect detail transit van outfit kit I could buy and install. Man, I would love to. I would love to make that happen. Maybe I'll start manufacturing some frames and some skids, and then just have links to everything, pre-cut and fit on my website eventually. It's a good goal. Kranzel 1122 TST, and you have to feel like a tank. Super stout machines. So nice. Charger Storm. What is the product name where you hang your brushes on the van? It is 3M Command Clips. The foam cannons are mounted via quick disconnect that I sell. We manufacture and sell those on my website, perfectdetailusa.com. This was version 1.0 right here. Pretty much. Version 2.0, now you can remove and install quick disconnect of your choice, but it's a nice mounting plate. This is an old one. New ones don't rust up. Everything's stainless steel. This was kind of prototype right here. Trailer park fades. Anything I can do to help, man, let me know. I'm glad to see you on a YouTube platform as well. Oh yeah, these are the command clips right here. Pretty secure when you're driving. Make a little noise, but that was the goal, is just to have everything secure and fastened. Nothing shaking around. Luca, what's the best spray sealant, and how do I avoid leaving oily, streaky marks? I have a few issues applying them. I would look into CarPro Hydro 2. Dilute it 1:7, but CarPro Hydro 2 is a spray-on, spray-off sealant, super easy to use. You just want to be mindful, not use them in like sunlight or condition like we're in right now. Because things like CarPro Reload, those you want to use in shade or cool environments. A lot to learn from you, sir. Awesome content. Glad to be a part of the live chat more often. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that so much. At least once a month or so. I'm primarily an emergency registered nurse, but I enjoy detailing. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do. It's a tough gig right there, but I'm glad that people like yourself are out there. So thank you very much, and I appreciate you watching. Oh man, I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can to try to get like a weekly YouTube video up, upload, and then I'll try to hop on live more often to kind of be more interactive, engage with you guys a little more. Maybe once a week or something. Try to figure it out. As far as organization, it looks easy. It's not. You got to put in work every single day. When you come home, I pull out the buckets. Pull these buckets out. Just feels exhausting, but it's so worth it. I pull the buckets out, I spray them out, dry them up, put them back in, but in turn, you're ready to go next day. My buckets are clean, everything's nice, organized. I enjoy my day at work. It's worth putting in that extra effort to keep the setup clean, so then I don't, if we're gonna talk business, then I don't ever really encounter burnout, to be honest with you. It's tough to keep it clean. Sometimes I don't want to clean when I come home, but just that extra 30 minutes it takes is so worth it to have a setup in this condition for the long run. I don't know though, as far as tips, you just got to apply yourself and keep things simple. It would be my advice. Keep things as simple as possible and put in the effort to clean. It takes 30 minutes. Just put your head down, clean out the vacuum, clean the buckets, put them back in the van, rinse the brushes out. These brushes, for example, I detail cars every day. This thing looks brand new, but just every day, every day you get home, spray these things out. It'll last a lot longer, and you'll have more fun doing it. Got you, Luca. Favorite ceramic coating would be CarPro C-Quartz UK 3.0 with Gliss as a topper, but lately I've been using CarPro SIC. It's a little dark in here. So this is probably my new go-to, to be honest with you. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. I love watching your content on YouTube and IG. Keep it good. Thank you so much. Pros and cons for having your hose and pressure washer from the side door compared to most having it from the back. Honestly, I haven't come across any cons, I would say. I love servicing. Every time I pull up, I've never got that right. The setup out of the back of the van. It looks clean, I get it, but the way I pull up to clients' houses and want to take up less footprint, I just want to block the driveway in a mobile setting, at least, on average. I don't want to have to back into the driveway. I don't want to have to park with my, pull forward in the there's a lot of ways to do it, or walk in the grass to gain access to the side door. I don't know. I think the setups out of the back, they look clean, but I think it's super functional to have it out of the passenger side door. So I'm trying to figure that out. Whereas I like going to the back of the van for like a shop desk setting. I want to feel like I'm in my garage in the back of the van. And then the side of the van, I want it to be my pressure washer, wall-mounted solution type setting. I hope that answered your question, Complex. Thank you so much, man. You're a true inspiration in this game. I really appreciate all the tips. Thank you guys so much for the feedback, by the way, because this isn't my normal self. I'm not used to even talking, as you guys can tell from my content on camera. But if this helps anyone out, it's worth it to me. So I'll try to do this more often, hop on lives once a week, and then try to get a upload once a week. Obviously, I could upload shorts and things like that a little more often. How do I like the Milwaukee Pack-Out drawer? Do I recommend it? 1000%. Milwaukee Pack-Out is everything. Aids in the organization and cleanliness. Super user-friendly. Firm, stout. Nice, Complex. Glad that helped out. These things are cool too because they can disconnect. You can pull this whole top unit off, take it with you. They make a couple different drawer combos, and you know, you can kind of build it however you want, which is kind of cool to me. These drawers are pretty nice quality. Throw chargers, drill brushes down in here. There's a lot of room. Can you keep this video up after the live? I missed the beginning. Yeah, I'll keep this video up. Hose reel mount. You ever plan on hiring help? Eventually, yeah. When I get a shop setting, I'll hire on a guy to run the mobile unit. But for now, just trying to operate this thing efficiently, build it the right way. How many towels do you carry with you? Does a single Rag Company drying towel allow you to dry multiple cars in a day? Yeah, the Rag Company 1500 drying towel. That's gonna help you out all day long. This thing will last for 3-4 vehicles, to be honest, especially if you're pairing it with a blower of any kind. And then as far as how many, you know, this is for exterior drying. This is door jambs, wheels, or anything like that. And then gray is interior, blue exterior, edgeless 365. I have about 10 of each. Maybe 2 or 3 of the edgeless 500s from the Rag Company, and then 2 or 3 of the Rag Company Dry Me a River towels. And that combo will change every so often. Is the pack out bolted down as well? It is not. Currently, this stuff's kind of just mock-up version. This is 1.0 of the van, pretty much. So I'm trying to just get everything efficient, and then I'll put in a false floor and mount everything down properly. Just trying to get it all figured out. But Milwaukee Packout does sell, or Milwaukee sells a mounting plate that you would drill into the floor, and then this pops in and out to lock in this position. The slide for the generator is a Morryde, Morryde generator slide. It comes out a little wider than that too, but let's have to get the fumes out of the van. Yeah, I'll always offer mobile service, I'm sure, for maintenance clients and stuff like that, but soon plan is to be in a shop. It's getting hot out here in Florida, and I'm sure I'll get some shop content up for you guys soon. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I just wanted to kind of hop on live for a second to walk around the van, do a little more in-depth Q&A. As far as getting rid of that iron buildup or the rust look to brake calipers, there's not much you can do after using cleaners like Iron X or something like that. So generally I communicate to the client that stuff's going to come off after your first drive. I try to reverse and back up maybe once or twice. Try to hit the brakes. That way you can clean up any sort of residue that drops on the wheel. That's the most ideal. Cakeboy01, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. I figured this will help people out. You know, I'm trying to do my best as far as creating content on the van setup and things like that, but it still needs work, to be honest with you guys. So I try to make little edits here and there, but sometimes live might just be the best way to go. Anyway, hope everyone has a good day. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you on next time.